Hello ladies, gentlemen and friends of the rooster, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Let's Play Dungeon Master 2 for the Amiga home computers. This is episode 8 and last time we managed to get past the creepy, eerie wood with the evil spirit trees, something like that. Okay. We finally found some solace from the storm. We are inside. We could still go and pester the remaining evil trees, which would be good for experience, I suppose. I see some here though. I probably should heal Teresa and Torham. Okay. I'll see if the rain stops. We are here. Oh, you're here. And you're there. Okay, so there is a button. We found something like this in the entrance of a Skullkeep where we found the Morning Star. I think this is supposed to hang on. That's curious. Looks like a man holding a torch. Never noticed that. Can we get closer? Oh, it is. It's a statue. I don't recall that in the DOS version. Okay, so we can press and we have something here. So this is a hint for future reference. Okay, look for those borders, you might find the button. Okay, there is a magical box. This makes a return from Dungeon Master from the first game, and it freezes everything, well, enemies, for a little while, and it's going to be useful. Then we have a key. Okay, now I'm going to ask Het to put away her shield because... Alright, so what's the problem here? You can see the stairs going down, okay? These are planks, so you can test. I'm not sure. Okay, needless to say, some of these planks, okay, they cannot sustain the weight of the party. So you have to find a way. Okay, so we know this is good because otherwise we couldn't get here, and probably this is good. Yeah, okay, these are fake. We can go downstairs now. If you... I'll talk about this in a moment. If you fall down, you end up in the trap, but you can play clever, I suppose, and go down yourself. Okay, now I'm going down. Yes, I'm going to ready because I already know. Okay, but remember, this is the crypt. Okay, this is a crypt. So what do you expect to find in a crypt? Yeah, exactly, ghosts. We found some ghosts outside. Now there's another kind of ghost. These are called, I think these are wraiths, and they are a real problem. Okay, let's go down. Nothing yet. Okay. You, unlike the other ghosts that we found in the graveyard, who are very weak against damage incorporeal being, these I found are generally weaker against the disrupt attack of the Vorpal Blade. Still, okay, this is not good. Getting dark. Not really dark, actually. As you could see, they can deal a lot of damage, like a lot. So I really don't want to get hit by them. I think there are two of them, but they are a real pain in the rear end. Okay. If you time off your attack, it's wasted. Okay, one is gone. Okay, too early. Okay, we should be safe. Okay, we can save. Okay, now I'll explain a couple of things here. First, as you can see, there are gates here that are opening and closing randomly. Okay, and basically that's they did so in a clever way. So there's somewhere, okay, there's a room which mimics this one, okay, with pressure plates and some monsters, okay, who move erratically, randomly, and press the pressure plates randomly, okay. So that's the secret. So yeah, you just wait and you get through. Now, why did I come here even though I knew of the dangers here? This is because this is the reason. Now, this is an armet. I mentioned before that I knew for certain that I could find an entire suit of plate armor here, and that's exactly what I'm finding here. Maybe you caught a glimpse of a breastplate, actually a torso plate, in the previous room, the one where we encountered the race. Yeah. That's another piece. Okay, you find also the leggings, the greaves. Okay, moving slowly. Oh, actually, Hat, you could wear this helmet. Actually, Torham could wear it. Okay. See some Yeah, we just have to wait for a gate to open and cross it. Is there another? No. Good. Next one. Okay, here's torso plate. I can pick it up. She can carry a lot of things without being slowed down because of the mithril hosen. And the next one, I think, is this one. Okay, so no armor piece. Oh, this potion is special. This is the Restore Mana potion, okay, which is actually extremely expensive mana-wise. Costs a lot of mana. So I don't think that just because you can create a mana potion, you have a limitless mana. Because in the trade-off you'll be losing mana. Okay. I don't recall which is in the next one. Is this the one? Now we have a problem. Small problem. No. I don't know if you can open them with open. Okay. Leg plates. So I'm missing only the greaves, which are here. Perfect. Okay, now Hat is being slowed down. Treza, I think Treza can vary. She has 58 strength. She cannot carry. I don't suppose she can carry anything else. Since she's the other. Yeah. Okay. She won't be wearing the helmet for now. She needs more strength. Actually, this is. I think it's the second heaviest plate armor after the tech plate. Oh, sorry, you're hurt. That's why we were so slow. Sari gained a quiz level. That's awesome. Okay, we can save. Okay, we're doing fine at the moment. Okay, so now this area, as you can see, there are some moving pits. Okay, again, the devs implemented this in a very clever way. These are actual monsters. Okay, these are monsters. Since the game actually keeps track of height, you cannot harm them. Okay, and if they well, not just that. Okay, it's more complicated than that. That's one explanation I can give you. Obviously, if you step over one of them, if they slide under you, you fall down. Okay. However, since that's because the party can be in the same square as a monster, think of the minions. Okay. However, what will happen if you summon a minion? Okay. Now I'm summoning the scout minion, and if you move it, as you can see, they cannot be in the same place because these pit monsters, call them. They're actually minions, okay? So they cannot occupy the same square. So the normal way to play this is this: summon the scout minion, you step in the square where the scout minion is, okay, and you keep moving, always keeping track of where the pit monsters are. Okay, when they are both far away from you, you can take a step, because there's a split second where your scout minion is moving and you are one square ahead or behind. Okay, so you cannot see it because of the minion. Here there's a lock where you can fit this key, okay, and opens this door next to where I am. Of course, this is one way to do it. Okay, there's another way to do it, of course, otherwise I wouldn't have mentioned that, which is summoning defensive minions. And after you summon a defensive minion, that square is safe. Okay, in fact, I couldn't summon it because the pit monster occupied that square. See, there's our minion. Of course, there's a problem with this idea, which is the minions, the guardian minions, see the enemy minions. Oh, sorry, the pit monsters as enemy minions, so they try to shoot them. And since the pit monsters actually don't exist, they just waste their lightnings and their hit points, so they just don't last. We are here. Okay, there's a sarcophagus next to us. What's it gonna be, right? Okay, let's load some fireballs. Because something is about to happen. Okay, nothing happens now, even if I click. But see, there's a pressure plate there. Oh my gosh, what's going to happen when I step on it? The sarcophagus opens and a mummy can go. Okay, luckily they are not very dangerous again. Okay. Level 3 fireballs are enough. Okay, we have a fireball here. Some light here, and someone leveled up as a wizard, right? Okay, now watch out, because there are two sarcophagus next to one another. So if you step back too far, you trigger the second one, and you don't want that. So just stay here and eventually finish that. There's the second one. This one I'm going to attack it with my weapons. Where are you going? Actually, those fireballs hit for a lot of damage. Okay, someone's hurt because I'm moving very slowly. Treza, I think you could make a potion. And she gained a priest level, that's nice. Who's hurt? Treza. Anybody else? No, we're fine. Good. Sir, you're always hungry. Okay. So let's save, let's check time. 20 minutes, says my counter. Okay, can go on a few minutes more. Okay. Alright, so there's a tapestry. Yes, and behind the tapestry we found Fury. I told you about Fury. Fury is a good weapon. Quite high raw power. That's not that great altogether, however. Fury, as you can see, has a blue bar, which is the magical power. It can be spent in two ways. It can cast Fireball. I think it's a level 5 Fireball. Or you can simply hold it in your hand and it casts a torch spell, which consumes the bar. So you usually end up wasting it with the torch spell. Now, since there's a spell attack which occupies the third slot, it's not that great as a weapon. It has good attacks. I think it's chop and melee. Yeah, chop and melee. So they are actually good attacks. It lacks something with a punch, such as Berserk or the melee or the Eximir's melee. Okay, yeah, well, we keep it. It's still valuable. And here is our first actual guard minion, which we are going to sell. There's another to sell, sorry. There's some gold coins, which we're going to need them. At least one. Okay, they are slow. Why? Press is loaded because of the weapon. Okay. Alright, so we found the second key. Okay, we could use this one to take the torches. Okay. Let me see. Oh, yes, because you're ahead. Okay. One advice I can give you is always check your magic map, because it the more advanced ones can show you hidden passages, but even the basic one, you can figure out where one secret passage can be, because you see that there's another corridor very close, and this is not the instance, however, and I think I'm going to stop. Well, not. Yeah, we can push a couple minutes more. Okay. Now you can use the magical box, of course. What I really like about both Dungeon Master games is that many puzzles have more than one way to be solved. Okay. Okay, we could go back. It's here. Okay, I'm going to close here up there. All right, so. Usually, yeah, you see it. There's a piece of the cranky. Okay. Usually the on a shrine, on an altar. This is not the case. This is a table, and you can reach it. No way. Nope. No matter what you try, you cannot reach it. So this is one puzzle that I. Please remember there was 15 at the time. I was very proud of myself for solving. Okay, so this is a table. Okay, where else can you see tables like these? In the villages, in the shops. These are actually trader tables. So remember, we found some coins. Okay, we found 2 gold coins. Okay, you can use any coin, any gem for this, but since we found them, so let's assume we forgot our pouch, our money box at home. We found these gold coins. Okay, so we put it on the table. Okay, and we got the key. This way. This is the 4th key, the last one. So we can now enter Skullkeep. If we can make it out alive. Well, we are almost safe now. Okay. The hardest part of this trial is gone as our time, because this is episode 8 and actually this is the end of episode 8. Episode 8. And it's been good. I'm quite satisfied after the harsh times of episode 7. So we can quit, and as usual, thanks for watching this video, for sticking till the end. I wish you a lovely day, and I'll see you again next time. Until then, take care and goodbye.